he should.
Here's a clip of James Talarico. So Ted Cruz has been a U.S. senator for, I believe, the past decade in, I almost said in Israel, gosh, in Texas. But he runs and he talks like he's a politician from Israel. Here's James Talarico, folks. James Talarico is a Texas state senator who's running for Ted Cruz's seat, and I think he's going to win. Here's a minute of him just describing how affordable for, say, the Texas State Fair is.
Tariffs are ruining everything, including one of the best things in Texas. I'm here at the Texas State Fair. Thousands of families come here every year for the food, the rides, the livestock show, and of course, big techs. Life shouldn't just be about scraping by with bills and groceries. The State Fair is one of those things that makes life worth living. But this year feels different. Thanks to tariffs, everything costs more, a lot more. These deep-fried Oreos cost $14. They used to cost $6. This funnel cake chicken sandwich used to be $9, now it's $15.
What
These
in
fried
Texas did
alligator
you just
bites
say?
are $23. The Big Tex turkey leg is $25. Tariffs drive up the price of ingredients, so if small businesses like these vendors want to stay in business, they have to pass that cost along to us. I don't blame the State Fair. I blame the DC politicians who are pushing tariffs and raising the cost of everything. So when you walk into the voting booth next November, remember this $25 turkey leg.
I mean, listen, here's the thing.
That was such a great campaign.
Right? And he's been running a very good campaign at what feels like a grassroots campaign. He went on Joe Rogan a couple months ago. And this is when he was still a Texas state senator, and he hadn't announced the run to go for Ted Cruz's seat. He's actually, believe it or not, he's a Protestant, but he's studying in the seminary right now, like in the process, yeah. But here's the thing. He's not one of our guys. He's not aligned with the Groyper movement. He actually called out Nick Fuentes when he went on Joe Rogan. He's not our guy. I actually strongly dislike him because of that. But for all intents and purposes, he seems to be a true believer. He's against Christian nationalism. Again, he is on the left. He believes in like compassionate Christianity, which is what we've been basically tolerating for the past 2 decades. It hasn't been working, by the way. No. But I think he's going to beat Ted Cruz.
I think so, too. I mean, I think Ted Cruz got embarrassed earlier in the year. Like I said, that was one of Tucker's biggest interviews that he did, and one of the times that he actually spoke out against Israel. I mean, it wasn't one of the first, but it was definitely one of the first times that he kind of threw that AIPAC question and really dug deep into it. So that's pretty cool. And then when you sit here and you have such a movement that is distancing themselves from Israel, and you have someone running like Ted Cruz, who is literally at a night to remember Israel after most of the right, I wouldn't even say most of the right, 40% of the right is condemning what they did in Palestine. Mm-hmm. Why would you vote for Ted Cruz? Plus, Ted Cruz has been there for how long, and what has he done? You know, at this point, he's just kind of...
It's been a decade. He hasn't done anything.
I mean, at this point, he's just kind of there. You know, I feel like that's just a name that's always been there. He's never been able to go the extra mile. He's run for president a whole bunch. He's never been able to go in. He was embarrassed in the debates in 2016 or 2015 by Trump. So, I mean, it's funny to see someone actually come in and speak out against him that has a good chance of winning.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. He's not running against Ted Cruz, actually. He's running because obviously, all the states have 2 senators. He's running against Republican incumbent John Coryn.
Oh, well, yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I thought that he was running against Ted Cruz. Whoops.
That's
but
all right.
Either or, it doesn't matter. It looks like he's probably going to beat John Coryn. But who knows?
Well, we sat here and talked shit